cheerful and feel overall happy. The next one, please, Ravi. So there are 4 keys to better management. To remember the word easily, the keys is the keyword here. We'll touch each of them in detail. K stands for keep distractions away, and we have a detailed discussion on that. E stands for effectively prioritize your activities. We also have a detailed discussion for this, so I'll not go into detail. Why? Your pen is your spot. Most of the times we have things in our mind, but because there are so many things in our mind, the most important thing sometimes misses, right? You all remember it. Array, I forgot about it. This should have been done. Many times it happens in our house. If you forget to put on the motor, there's no water in the tank. Only when somebody from the bathroom shouts, "Oh, sorry, I forgot. I let me put the motor on." There's no power. What do? It's because things are in our mind. You know every day that you have to put on a motor, or things like that. Simple examples, actually. Or you have to fill your petrol tank, or you have to do something, or you have to pay certain electricity bill or something. You forgot about it. Why does it happen? Every month, you might be knowing examples of people who every month forget to pay their electricity bill on time. There are people who are every month forgetting to do something else. It is because it is on top, it is in their mind, but because of so many other things that are happening in their life, maybe work related, office related, other family related, health related, that these things don't come on top of the mind. Nothing wrong about it. It is a fair situation. If you had a pen and a paper, spend 2 minutes and written down what you have to do for this month or for this day or for this hour. It becomes very clear then, right? You have to just look at this paper once in a while. Lot of troubles can be, lot of times, lot of deadlines can be achieved if you have it in front of you written down. So the why, there's no separate slide for this discussion that I'm spending time here. Whatever activities you have to do, please write down. Writing down doesn't help. You have to set a target also. For example, you write a statement saying I have to pay electricity bill. But if you don't write by when you have to do, if you don't set a target for yourself, then all this, then there's no pressure, right? You say, okay, tomorrow I'll do, and the tomorrow never comes. So the Y and S is important. We'll spend more time on key and K and E, but effectively to manage your time, you have to write down and put a target against it. I want to finish the assignment. Write down. Set a target saying by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It may happen that you get into some technical issue that you cannot finish by 3. But at least you know that you have at least spent effectively good time to achieve that. So these two are very important. So remember these keywords, keys, keep the distractions away, effectively prioritize, use your pen, and set targets. So that's the reason I asked in the start of the class, if all of you have your pen and paper ready with you. I assume you have now. Let's quickly go to the next slide. I'll explain to you what we do now. This is about prioritizing. Have the next slide. How do you prioritize our work? So I'll give you 2 minutes time. Can you write down all the activities that you do on a daily basis? Or let's say weekly basis, etc. For example, I'm just spending 1 minute to give examples. Examples like the things that you do for yourself, like your daily waking up and taking care of your personal hygiene and all that, right? Taking shower and all that. Those are all simple activities. Just write one line. Don't write everything like I brush, I take shower and all that, like daily routine activities. Then the other things that you do in a given day. You attend a class, you are going to some college, or let's say you're going for some job, or you're applying for interviews, etc. You're preparing your CV, you are trying to read some technical stuff, you are trying to read newspaper, you do things like watch TV, you go out with friends, You talk to them on cell phone, you're chatting with them, you're playing computer games. Everything that you do in a given day, please write down. Things like, and don't, it is for yourself. Nobody will ask you, okay? So don't cheat. Write down all the activities in any order. It doesn't matter which order they are. Let's say 10 to 20 activities that you do any given day. Maybe you help your mother or father with some activities, like bringing some vegetables, buying grocery, or taking, like for example, if there's somebody not so well in your family, taking them to hospital, whatever activities you do, right? Just write them down. I'll give you 1 minute. Write them down on the newspaper. Sorry, on the white paper that you have with you, or the notes you have with you. Once you're done, can you ping? Because very important, we go through this exercise, okay? And write them down so that they're easily readable for you. And just message in this window as soon as you're done. I'll give you 1 minute time. Do you need more time? Just write down a simple list of activities. Don't look at the slide too much.
I think we should be good done. We got some students messaging that they're done. So I think
okay. Everybody should have at least 10 activities. For example, I'm repeating again. If I have to write myself about my daily routine, like all this brushing teeth, prayers, etc. I do prayers in the morning. Then I do office work. Then I do my running or exercise, whatever it is. Then I play with my son. I'm just taking examples, right? Then I buy groceries or vegetables. I try to read a book, etc., etc. So it's almost most of your written, right? Now on a new page, kindly draw a quadrant as shown above. Don't write all the information that's given there. Just draw the 2 lines that will split the paper into 4 quadrants. Okay. And maybe Ravi, if you can hover your mouse on not important, urgent, not urgent. Write these headings on each of the quadrant. So the horizontal direction will be not important and important, and the vertical direction will be urgent and not urgent. Just write them down. Not important, important. Don't write the other material written in the quadrants here, but not important, important, urgent, not urgent. Have you written? Now the list of activities that you have already written them down, write in each of this quadrant where they fit in. For example, I do my daily routines. They are important. If you don't brush your teeth, if you don't take bath, it's going to lead to health issues. So it's important. Is it urgent, not urgent? Yes, it is urgent. As soon as you have to wake up, you have to do. It's not that you can do whenever you want, right? It's not that you wake up at morning 6 o'clock and then at 11 o'clock in the morning, you'll say, I will brush my teeth. It won't work like that. So those daily routines will sit in the, so write them down in quadrant, which is showing urgent and important. Suppose you have certain assignment to do, project assignment. Is it important? It is important. Is it urgent? No, not urgent, because you can do it at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Maybe you have a day or two sometimes. Sometimes, for example, college assignments, there's a week of time given, right? So write it as important but not urgent. Suppose you are spending some time doing exercise every day. Is it important? Yes. Is it urgent? No. You can do anytime whenever you want, right? So write it as urgent, important but not urgent, sorry. Whatever your list is, for example, you want to buy grocery for your parents. Sometimes this is urgent also, but otherwise normally it is important but not urgent. Shopping for your parents, right? Because you can do it whenever you want in the given day. Sometimes, of course, urgently I need pudina, urgently I need oil or something, then you have to rush. But otherwise, typically, you can do it in a planned way, right? It is urgent. Sorry, it's important but not urgent. Now let's come to activities that are maybe not so important. Chatting with your friends. General chat, right? You want to generally chit chat. That is not so important, but also not so urgent. It's not like you have to do chat now only. You can chat after half an hour, after 1 hour, right? Going to movie with friends. Not important, not urgent. Right? Because you can watch the movie today, you can watch the movie tomorrow, whenever, right? Suddenly your friends call urgently to discuss something, not so important item, about some issues he has which are not so important, or let's say he has some ideas which are not so useful. Sometimes these things happen at urgent ka. So put them in the not important, not urgent category. You are reading something, your friends send you a WhatsApp message. You want to respond to it. Is it urgent? You feel urgent because they've sent a message, you have to respond. Is it important? Really not so important, right? Because it's all about some general stuff, nothing urgent about it, nothing important about it. But you feel tempted to respond immediately, so it becomes urgent and not important. I hope you filled all your quadrants. Okay, at least one activity sitting in each of the quadrant. Now let us analyze this. The most wasteful activities of our lives are done in not important, urgent category. For example, there's a movie that is released on a Friday. Friday first show we have to see. If that's not first show, at least on Saturday we definitely have to see it. Tell me something. Will the story of the movie change if you see it after 1 week? Will the hero heroine change after 1 week if you see the movie? Is there anything urgent about it? No. You have to stand in the line. Come what may, rain or sun or whatever, get the tickets. Even if you have to pay extra premium price, no problem. You have to see. So we are spending on something not important urgently. This Flipkart, Amazon, etc. They have this $1 billion sale. What are they making you? You're making they're making you feel it's very urgent. If you don't buy today, nothing will be available. The whole world will have no stock left. They make you feel it's urgent, and then they make you spend on things which are not important. Some USB drive, some Fitbit watch, some apparel, some dresses, jeans, this, that. Do you agree? Can somebody give some feedback on this? Most of our time waste is done in these activities which are not urgent, which seem to be urgent, which are not important. If they are not, for example, you want to have a chat with your friend, relaxed. It is fine if you don't talk today, you'll talk on the weekend. If weekend you're busy, you'll call them next weekend. There's nothing urgent about it, nothing important about it. It's fine. It is not so, it's not a sin to spend on time on not important items, as long as you are not showing urgency for them. It's okay to talk to friends. It's okay to go to a movie. Go relax whenever the tickets are available. Aram se go. So not important items, don't make them urgent. Move them from quadrant 3 here to quadrant 4. That is from not important and urgent to not important to non-urgent. Okay. Now coming to important urgent items. Ideally, you should be doing things in advance so that none of your important items become urgent. For example, I told assignment. They gave you an assignment, they gave you 1 week time. Finish it off in the first 1-2 days. Your exams, prepare for them upfront. But if you don't do that, what happens? The important but not urgent items become urgent and they become crisis then. They create stress. For example, you have a train to catch. Important item, right? You already bought the tickets. Let's say the train is at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you wake up at 5, get ready, like take bath or whatever. Wherever you are in the city, within 2 hours you can reach station, right? So if you wake up by 5, get ready by 6, and let's say your destination is about 1 hour away. You start at 6. By 7, you will reach station. Okay, half an hour, you will sit somewhere, you will stand somewhere. But what happens? It becomes non-urgent, important item, you are very comfortable. Because once you get into the train, you are relaxed, right? The other approach is, aram se wake up at 6. 8 baje hai na, time hai na. Then you are brushing, then suddenly you realize, Ola is not available. Uber is not available. Or suddenly you realize there's a traffic jam. You started at 6:45, 7. Then slowly the auto will reach or the taxi will reach Panchagutta or wherever it is, and then suddenly traffic jam. What happens? Pressure starts building. Jaldi jalao. Suddenly it becomes crisis. It becomes urgent now. Because if you don't reach by 8 o'clock, it's waste. Train is gone. So things that we are comfortable in doing important items in a non-urgent way, we tend to move them, make them urgent with our own behavior. So what we should personally try in our time management is move things which are important, urgent into a non-urgent way. Meaning it's not non-urgent means don't do it. Do it in advance. Don't do it in the last minute. Urgent means do it at the last minute. There are some important and urgent items we cannot avoid in life. For example, somebody fell sick at home. It's important as well as urgent. Somebody fell sick, you can't say, okay, relax, we'll wait for 1 hour, we'll go. You can't say, no, you immediately take them to hospital. There will be things which are beyond our control, which are important and urgent. But those should be minimum. Our effort should be spending time on important and non-urgent items. As in make things as non-urgent. For example, even with health, if you do daily exercise, your own personal health, if you take all the precautions, you wear the mask and go out, then a lot of your activities will become non-urgent, right, related to health. Because then you are going for checkups. For example, you have parents at home. If they go for yearly checkup, maybe it costs a bit money, 1,000 rupees, 2,000. But what happens because of checkups? Upfront, they know if they have any potential risk with health. Once they know that, then they will obviously be in a, so all their health will become a non-urgent item. It is still important. 1 second, wait. Just 1 minute. Yeah. So it's important that we continue to focus on, for example, all of us know here, I'm just spending more time here to get the message down. A lot of you are looking for employment. A lot of times, you know, the employment opportunities are strongly dependent on two things for you. One is your technical skill, other is your communication skill. This all of you knew when you joined your engineering or graduation or whatever, right? And day one itself. Typically, our education system, you have 3 or 4 years before you graduate, depending on which stream you choose. So learning English, was it an urgent topic when you were in first year? Was it an important topic? Yes. So had you spent your time on the non-urgent but important topic, daily 15 minutes reading some English newspaper, daily 15 minutes talking in English with your colleague, with your friend. If you do that every day for 250 days a year, if you spend 1 hour in English, by end of 4 years, you have spent 1,000 hours on speaking English. No way you will be inferior to anybody else in the world. But because it's a 4 year, it feels like, okay, there is a lot of time. Indra bhai force bodies now, interview ready. People comment like this. And slowly first year finishes. Some backlogs are there. Then urgently, what was important and not urgent becomes important, urgent, the backlog item. Supplementary exams, this, that, college festival, movies, this, that. Before you close and open your eyes, 4 years are gone. Now you are ready for campus interviews. English weak. Telugu medium, sir. Was it your father's sin that you studied in Telugu medium? Was it your sin? No. You had 4 years to improve English. Nothing happened. Same with technical skill. Whenever assignment is given, copy somebody's code. First year assignment gone, second year assignment gone, third year, fourth year, that's it. And now when you're coming to cloud computing classes, we already have experienced a lot of this. I'm not saying all of you are like this, but I'm sure a majority of you are like this. You have done nothing to spend items on not urgent, important things. Then what happens? It becomes urgent now. Urgently learn English, urgently learn cloud computing, urgently learn Python, urgently learn Java. How much you can learn urgently? Nothing you can do urgently. Then what happens? What you couldn't complete in 4 years, accomplish, you want to achieve in 4 weeks. Then you blame the entire system. All this software company are bogus. All this engineering college are bogus. Everybody in the world is bogus except you and me. We are the most important, truthful, honest people. Right? It is not, I know time is gone, whatever is gone is gone. Even from today, start spending time on important items as a non-urgent item. Start talking in English. Start doing technical. We don't know. You may get a job in next 6 months. You may get a job in next 1 year. But imagine you spent 1 year doing technical work, like coding. In 1 year, you'll become really very strong. Even if you don't get a job in next 1 year, after 1 year, you'll definitely get. But within this 1 year, you are shifting from one training center to another. Ramesh technology lo Java, Suresh technology lo .NET, Ashok technology lo testing tools, cloud computing. You will just jump from one place to another not focus on even one of them. After 1 year also, you'll be in same situation. How to create fake resume, how to get some referral, some reference so that you can get some job. Okay, to pay HR 1 lakh rupees, 50,000 rupees, backdoor entry. These are the discussions you will have. All are danger, no output. I wanted to spend some time on this topic, guys. It looks very simple, but this is the most powerful tool you will carry. And this is not my tool. This is a Eisenhower quadrant that is called, it is called, very much made popular by Stephen Covey. I don't have any proprietary item. Some of you may already know about it. Some of you may not know it. Knowing is not very powerful. Applying is important. Right? Example, that Sanjay Manjrekar sitting in the commentary box gives very nice comments. Arey, front foot pe khelna tha, back foot pe khelna tha, right? But the guy who's playing on the ground, he knows what to do. Right? Knowledge everybody has. Who applies the knowledge in their lives only succeed. All the guys who are watching IPL, you all know how to give suggestions. Run rate asking rate is 10.5, man. Where are you taking singles? You should hit 6. Everybody can give suggestion. Who applies, only they succeed. By the way, it's a nice topic, IPL. Huh? It is not important, not at all urgent. But what we do, evening 7 o'clock, whatever happens, we have to see the match. Why do you see urgently? Will the match result change because you watched it? Apunka Hyderabad. What is there your Hyderabad in that? Tell me. Is there one single player who actually belongs to Hyderabad playing in the Hyderabad team? At least no one Indian player is also not there. All foreign players. What is so great about Hyderabad IPL or let's say Bombay or Delhi or whatever it is? Always after the match, next day if you have time, just to open Google, the highlights are there. Watch highlights. I'm not saying don't see IPL, but don't make it urgent. Make it not urgent. We'll see Aram se whenever we have time. Next slide, Ravi. Sorry, is there any feedback on this slide? If people can message, we can spend a minute more, then we'll go to the next slide. So next slide also very important. Ideally, we want to spend this physically through discussions, interactions, which is not possible on this medium. So. Are there any comments coming, Ravi? Sorry, I'm not seeing the chat window. So.
Anna, just change the comment to everyone publicly, Anna. So probably they can paste it again.
So people are saying no comments. Okay. Sorry, don't type to my chat window because I'm not looking at chat window. Okay, can we go to the next slide then? Please absorb this, very important. Huh? So once you know what is the most important and which is most non-urgent, you have to put that thing as your first thing to do. For example, your communication skills. Example, your technical skills, your coding skills, your aptitude. You have time, guys. You started your journey today. Some of you may already be mature, may already have knowledge on language, communication skills, technical skills. Some of you may be weak in this. Sir, my Palitur sir, no problem. Spend 6 months every day. Don't make it urgent. Spend next 6 months, but make it important in your life and prioritize and make the first things first. What is most important? Do them first. Within 6 months, I'm sure you will become expert at any subject. But if you don't, if you continue to blame the environment around you, your family background, your country, your state, the government, Narendra Modi, KCR, nothing will happen. Okay. Next one, Santosh. Now, what happens? See, for example, let's say somebody called Santosh is a student in this class. He's fully inspired with this class now. He wants to do only important, not urgent things. Mastaga, he sat in a table. He's fully focused now. Suddenly, some Ramesh will ping WhatsApp lo. Movie potna vasta bhai. Can we play PUBG? This guy is fully focused. Hey, Hedra bhai, I went to time management class. Sir told me to spend time only on important, not urgent items. I don't, this is unimportant, this is not important. Emra bhai, friends important kaad niku. Someday he will push further. This is a common example how interruptions will come, right? Even if you are interested in doing something, some interruptions will come. Some interruptions are unavoidable. Let me put straight away. For example, you are preparing for your English communication skills, but suddenly you see that somebody fell sick at home or somebody injured themselves. Can you say, no, I will not react? You have to react. There are certain interruptions which are unavoidable, which are beyond your control, which have to be reacted to. Okay. But those are very, very few and very rare interruptions. The most common, frequently occurring interruptions are useless interruptions, like the friend asking for PUBG game, friend asking for WhatsApp chat, friends asking for movie, friends asking for this ID, that ID, Google photo, this nonsense, that nonsense. So you have to be very, very, very self-controlled. You personally also will have distraction. You're opening website. Suddenly you saw some pop-up saying Allu Arjun's latest movie. Okay. Suddenly you want to see what it is. Distractions are not always through friends only. They also come through various channels. Through your own, like internet is giving a lot of distractions. Suddenly ad comes. Super movie in Netflix. Oh, okay, let me see. Web series, this, that. So kindly have self-control first. Similarly, tell your friends clearly. The last line here, you see, manage expectations. Tell them clearly, boss, morning this time to this time, I'll be busy. Don't disturb. If you want to talk to me, call in the evening this time, 7 o'clock, I'll be free. Because that is IPL time anyway. If you call me, I'll talk to you, otherwise I'll watch IPL. And we also talked about, that's how you can control or eliminate others' distractions, because that guy is also watching IPL, he will not call you. So no time pass. And also keep a list. We talked about this in the first discussion itself, saying you should always have a list of items you have to do so that you don't forget things. Designate yourself as busy, which means tell your friends upfront, I'll be busy, boss, don't touch me. I'm attending this cloud computing course. I'll be busy. I have a lot of assignments to do. I will do. One of the things that works sometimes is pick up a new location. Meaning, for example, your friends always come home and disturb you. Go to your sister's house. Don't tell them to come there. Or go to your uncle's house. Because there nobody will disturb you. Focus on your education. Focus on your technical skills. Focus on your programming. Focus on your communication skills. Guys, this is interruptions are abundant. But if you want to grow up, You have to avoid a lot of these unnecessary interruptions. Some of them are necessary. I'm not saying if your father tells you something, don't do it. Or if your mother tells you something, don't do it. I'm not saying like that. But apart from that, rest all are unnecessary. Okay. Next one. Also, most of the times the interruptions are those which are unimportant, not important, and urgent becomes like, "Arey, IPL match, arey, must tense kundra by match." What is tense for you? Are you losing anything? Are you gaining anything by watching IPL? Are we gaining anything apart from temporary entertainment? Are we losing anything? Yes, we're losing a lot of it. Our time we are losing. Our power we are losing, as in electricity power. And who's gaining? Player millionaires. The guy who cannot play Ranji Trophy is already earning 50 lakhs every year. The guy who is 17 years old is earning 1 crore. To make them rich, we are spending our money. So guys, I am coming to the end of session. I know. Say, is it already 40 minutes now? Sorry, I'm not watching time also. Ravi?
No, it's just like, yeah, just around 40-45 minutes, and that's it.
Yeah, because we want to spend some time asking interactions, etc. So go to the previous slide, Santosh. Summary. What is summary? Guys, there is no trick of time management. As I told at the start itself, time management is all about self-management. Go to the next slide, Santosh. Let's summarize quickly. There's so many distractions in this life. Set goals the right way. Set your goal. I want to become very good at Java. I want to become very good at Python. I want to be very good at AWS or Google Cloud Manager, whatever. Audit your time for 7 days straight. Like I said, put that quadrants and watch where you are spending time. Are you spending time on unimportant, urgent, or not urgent things? Or are you spending time on important but not urgent items? And then spend your time on most important topics. MIT stands for most important topics. You spend time on most important topics, which are not urgent, which are very important for your long run. Follow the 80-20 rule. You cannot do everything, but do those things which give you 80% of benefit. Things like daily waking up, praying to God, reading newspaper, doing some exercise. These all should become habits, because if you do every day, like reading something technical. Point 8, guys, eliminate any bad habits if you have. Bad habit of, there are many types of bad habits students have, right? Like watching excess of internet, watching excess of playing internet games, online games. Eliminate all of that. They are of no use. Instead, spend your time in exercise, meditation, helping others. And this is a very powerful statement. Statement number 10. Make a to-do list for the next day. Before you sleep in the night, every day, what do you want to do next day? What your parents have told you, what you should do, etc. So that becomes your list of reference. It's always important you get a mentor who can guide you. Item number 13, most difficult one, turn off social media app alerts. They're not asking you to turn off the apps. The alerts on this apps you turn off. Like you need not know as soon as there's a message in WhatsApp. You need not know as soon as there's a post in Facebook. And have fixed time, saying morning 1 hour I'll spend on social media. Evening half an hour I'll spend. Only in that time you spend. this is the, I don't know what your expectations were for this session, but my life lessons that I have learned and the topics that I think are more important for you, I try to summarize with examples that are relevant to you, situations that you are facing today. I hope this session will give you some food for thought and some action you will take based on this, and you will improve your time. You make your time more valuable. I'm open for any questions or any feedback. If you're chatting your questions or something, please type it in the general window, like public window, not private. No, I'm not asking whether it's a nice session or not so nice session. What I want is if there's anything that you want to ask as a question. Any good book on time management? Yeah, I will. There is no specific, there are many books, right? The best part of the books is the author who's written books makes money. As I told, this is all about self-management. But anyway, I will definitely refer you one book. Maybe Santosh, let me see if I can type here. Stephen Covey.
I'll type Anna. Okay. Oh, you're typing. Okay.
Yeah. Stephen Covey is the author, and the book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Maybe you already know, some of you may know it already. 7 Habits, space here. Of highly. There are many books, okay. But I'm just saying, read at least read one book, that's okay. It's not about reading how many books. Like it's like, asking, is there any good book on how to bat? Right? There are many books on how to bat, but how do you bat well is only by practice, right? Highly effective people. Okay. I hope I answered this question. How do I send to everyone? Huh? Okay. I did that. Did you get my message?
Yes, Anna, we got it.
Okay.
Anna, there is another question, Anna. Can you try to do
Reading this is, no, one second. Before that, there's a clock management, time management. There's no difference between clock management, time management. Okay. There's no actually term called clock management. Maybe there's a term, but it's same as time management. Don't worry about it. When we try to do some task, some laziness comes out. How do we overcome? Please suggest tips. Okay. Who's asked this question? Whoever it is, it doesn't matter. Moto G is the name, I think. The cell phone name. Maybe. Okay. Imagine, ask yourself. This is a very important question. Huh? Why do we feel lazy? Why do we feel discouraged? Why do we feel not so motivated when we do some activities? At the same time, question yourself, what are the activities when you do, you feel very motivated? Okay. When we do time management, when we do some other activities, we are always feeling motivated. For example, if we have to watch an IPL match, we're feeling very motivated. 7 o'clock sharp, we are sitting. Even if no food, feeling hungry, it's okay. Even if you're getting bathroom urgent, we will wait before that final over is finished. Right or not? Last over, array, urgent, wait, somehow we have to see. Why is that some activities motivate us? Some activities don't motivate us. So whenever you get this laziness and you feel you're not motivated, think about situation that motivates you. When you're able to do things for others, for that guy who's Chris Gale, who's playing, who's not even belonging to this country, or let some English player, Australian player, they are playing, we are watching for them. For our own parents, can't we do things? I'll tell you why. The difference is, it is the lack of commitment. We all are committed to do easy things. Watching IPL is not a difficult item at all. Because you have to just sit in your sofa, chair, watch. You have no hard work. So it is very motivating. But if you have to do Python program, so many ambiguities, so many uncertainties, so many risks, so many challenges. So then there's no motivation because your own skin is in the game. You will be successful or failure depending on how the program goes. But imagine how to feel motivated. Imagine how much effort your parents are spending in making you successful. They may be not eating enough food for their stomach some days. They may not be enjoying anything towards themselves. Maybe your father is not buying decent clothes for himself. Maybe your mother is not doing basic things that all the neighbors are doing because they want to save money so that you succeed in life. Think about that. And if you still feel lazy, if you still feel not motivated, then guys, this Janma is waste. Think about how much happiness your parents will get when you achieve a job. Think about how much your brothers and sisters will feel when you do something successful in life. All the great people who have succeeded in life had to go through a lot of grill. Huh? Satya Nadella was not an IIT product. So when he finishes intermediate, he got only not so great rank in IIT or MSET. He went to Manipal and studied. But I'm just telling you, it's not about everybody's got great opportunities, great colleges, huh? But they do a lot of work, a lot of motivation. That's the most important thing. It has to be self. No, nothing else in the world. Think about your family situation. When we make timetable to manage time, it always fails. Very good. No more motivational person than you, man. Huh? Full cold water on hot item. You are. It always fails, it seems. Remember, guys, when you start playing cricket, always first initially you will be getting duck out only. If the bowling is opposite side is very fast. If you play like that, in spite of that, make 5-10 attempts, one day you will be successful. If you make your timetable and you're sincere towards it, 2 or 3 times you may fail, but you will succeed. But slowly you will recognize that even if you're failing 5-10%, 90% you'll be successful. Or at least 50% you'll be successful. If you're not preparing timetable, you will be 0% successful. Any tips to learn communication skills and improve English when you don't have anyone who speaks English? Very important question, good question, because sometimes in your family, maybe not everybody is educated. Maybe your sisters, brothers, etc. They also cannot speak English. Maybe your friends don't speak English. How do I improve myself, sir? Very good question. Now that you have all cell phones, internet, there are so many apps to learn English. You can speak to the app will speak to you. Okay. Please search. I've not personally known, I don't know any apps, but I will search and let you know. Or our brothers will also help you. But there are many apps. There are many books also to learn English, how to communicate in English. Watch positive channels in English in TV, like Discovery or something. Try to understand. So many things you can do. If you always watch Allu Arjun movies and all that, how will you be successful? Sorry guys, so I don't know, does anybody know? BBC English is a good app, correct? BBC Good English to learn English. Somebody is given response here. BBC English is a good app to learn English. Is it okay if you study on the bed? See, Guru, as long as you're not sleeping, it is okay to study on the bed. The only problem with studying on the bed is in 15 minutes time, you will fall in sleep. But if you don't fall asleep and you are able to study for long and long effectively, there's no problem. But most people, 90% of the people, if they're studying on the bed, after half an hour or 1 hour, they slowly fall into sleep. That's why they tell don't study on the bed, study by sitting. Any other question? I don't know what is Duolingo. Maybe it's an app, maybe. It's an app, okay. You can use that to learn English, Duolingo. Guys, there are so many things you can get on internet. Huh? Ask for help, you will get it. Any other questions? Otherwise, we are already on time, so I don't want to drag it. Friends, I have only one suggestion. Think about all the hard work your parents are putting to make you successful. And see whether you are worth, the activities that you do are worth the time you're spending on them. Get away from distractions, get away from negative things, get away from politics, get away from nuisance, nonsense. The best service you can do yourself is cutting down the cable. The news channels are waste, the sports channels are waste, the entertainment channels are waste. Spend time on your technical skills, communication skills. In 6 months' time, this is the best time in the industry. There's a lot of demand in the IT industry. All of you will get jobs. If you have some basic skills, I can guarantee that. Okay? Cable connection cut karo. 80% time management will happen. Okay? Netflix, Amazon Prime, ये सब delete करो. 100% time management. Okay? Anything else? Any other questions? Otherwise, should we close the call?
Guys, we'll give 2 more minutes for any questions, then we can close the call. I assume this as no.